behind trendy clothes. Have you ever bought a shirt for just a few dollars and wondered how it could be so cheap? Behind the bargain is a massive global industry that creates enormous amount of waste. Pollutes our environment and often relies on unfair labor practices. Today I want to talk to you about the rise of fast fashion and how it affects both people and the planet. In this speech, we'll explore 3 key areas: the human cost of fast fashion, its environmental impact, and how consumers' awareness can help create change. Let's start by looking at the people who make our clothes and conditions they work in. Main point number 1, the human cost of fast fashion. Fast fashion relies on unethical labor practices that exploit workers in developing countries. Major clothing brands often outsource productions to factories in places like Bangladesh, India, and Vietnam, where labor is cheap and work protections are minimal. According to reports from earth.org, poor working conditions are weak and labor laws allow companies to pay workers extremely low wages to keep prices low. Earth.org, fast fashion's detrimental effect of the environment. Workers, many of them women and even children, are often forced to work long hours in unsafe environments. A tragic example in the Rana Plaza factory collapse in 2013, which killed more than 1,100 garment workers in Bangladesh. These harsh realities show that low prices we enjoy as consumers often come at the same cost of people's safety and dignity. By understanding this, we can begin to see the true price behind cheap fashion. Behind human rights, fast fashion also leaves a devastating footprint on our environment. Main point number 2, the environmental impact of fast fashion. Fast fashion also contributes significantly to environmental damage through pollution, textile waste, and overproduction. According to the United Nations Environment Programs, UNEP, the fashion industry is responsible for around 10% of global carbon emissions and is one of the largest consumers of water worldwide. UNEP, fashion's environmental impact. Producing just one cotton shirt uses up to 2.7 thousand liters of water, the same amount one person drinks in 2.5 years. Additionally, synthetic fabrics like polyester shed microplastics when wasted, polluting oceans and harming marine life. The New York Times explains that the constant cycle of production and disposable creates massive amounts of waste, with millions of tons of clothing ending in the landfills each year. The New York Times redefining sustainable fashion. Fast fashion pushes constant consumption. New trends appear every few weeks, encouraging people to buy more than they need and discarding items quickly. This system is not sustainable and it harms both the planet and the communities affected by pollution. So what can we do about it? The answer starts with awareness. Main point number 3, consumer awareness and sustainability alternatives. Consumer awareness and education play a key role reducing the negative impact of fashion. When people learn where their clothes comes from and how overconsumption affects the world, they are more likely to make responsible and ethical choices. The New York Times highlights how many consumers and designers are now turning towards sustainable practices, choosing organic fabrics, supporting ethical brands, and recycling or upcycling clothes. Social media campaigns, documentaries, and classroom discussions have made it easier for people to understand the issue and take action. By promoting awareness and encouraging mindful shopping habits, we can make a real difference. Simple actions like buying secondhand, repairing clothes, or choosing quality over quantity help reduce waste and support fair labor. Even small decisions contribute to a large movement towards sustainable and ethical fashion. In conclusion, fast fashion impacts everyone. It harms our planet, pollutes the environment, and exploits the workers who make our clothes. We've learned that the industry often relies on unethical labor practices contributes heavily to pollution and waste and encourages overconsumption. However, though, greater consumer awareness, we can begin to make more sustainable choices by supporting ethical brands, buying secondhand, and valuing quality over quantity. We can reduce our impact by promoting fairness in fashion. So the next time you pick up a bargain share, ask yourself: do you want your style to come at the cost of the planet or somebody else's well-being?